students. In this session we are going to see about methods and techniques of casting. For this, first we will see the meaning of the term casting. It is a technique or process of determining the cost price of a product or service. For calculating the cost price of the product, a number of methods of casting are available. Even though number of methods of casting are there, we cannot blindly apply any method of casting for any type of industry. So, application of method of casting is based on the nature of the industry. In this session, we are going to see about the method of casting in detail, and we are going to see which method of casting is applicable for a type of industry, which type of industry, right? Let's see. First one is, first for this purpose, the methods of casting is broadly classified into two. One is specific order casting, another one is operations casting. The specific order casting is applicable for kind of industries where the work is based on the specific job or project or contract. Under this category, three costing method is available. One is job costing, another one is contract costing, and another one is batch costing. And operation casting. Operation casting under this method is applicable for kind of industries where the production of product is a continuous one. Here they are not operating based on the particular project or job. So under operation casting, number of methods are available. That is operating casting, operation casting, unit casting, process casting. All these things are available under the head operation casting. So in this session we are going to see everything in an elaborate manner, right? The first one is job casting. Job casting is applicable to the industries where the production is made according to specific requirement of customers. You take an example of home builders. They are designing each house according to the specific requirement of the customer, right? So for those kind of industries, this job casting is applicable. So under this job casting, we can calculate the cost of each job separately, and thereby we can find out the profit or loss from the particular job. Right? Then the next one is contract costing. As the name indicate, this method of costing can be applicable for a kind of industry where they are entering into contract. For example, building bridges, roads, those kind of work. If the industry is involving those kind of work, they can do this, they can adopt this contract costing, right? So under contract costing also we can find out the cost price of each contract, and thereby we can find out the profit or loss from each contract, right? The next one is batch costing. This method of costing is applicable to kind of industries where they are receiving orders for identical products as batches or convenient lots. This is widely used method. We can use this method in kind of industries like pharmaceutical industry, ready-made garments, and TV machinery industry. Everywhere we can use it widely. And with the help of this method, the industries can calculate the cost per unit. Right, a batch cost sheet can be prepared through which we can easily calculate the cost price per unit of a product. Now we are going to see about process costing. This method of costing is applicable to the industries where their production involves a number of processes. For converting the raw material into finished products, it involves a number of processes. For example, you take an example of oil industry, say an example of coconut oil. For extracting oil from coconut, it is not a simple process. Within a single process, we can't extract oil from coconut. So it involves a number of processes. So such kind of industries can opt this method of costing. So using process costing, we can find out the cost price of a product. For each process, we can prepare the process account, right? The next one we are going to see is operating costing. Operating costing is specifically meant for service industries, hospitals, cinema theaters, transport undertakings. They can adopt this method. Then the next one we are going to see is operation costing. It is similar to process casting. This method of casting is applicable to kind of industries where there is mass production is carried out and the production involves a number of processes, right? Using this method of casting, we can find out the cost of the product very accurately. This is one of the unique feature of this method, right? The next one we are going to see is unit or output casting. This method of casting is applicable to the industries where the production is a continuous one. So here we can find out the cost per unit, right? The next one we are going to see is multiple casting. When we are applying more than one method of casting for finding out the cost of production, then this is called the multiple casting method. This is applicable to kind of industries where the multiple products are produced by them, and finally they are assembling everything to get the final product, right? So those kind of industries, those assembling industries are using multiple casting method. Then we are going to see about ABC casting. This is a very different method of casting. Activity based casting. It is an accounting methodology. Under this method, first various activities in an organization are identified. Then the cost is allocated for each activity based on their resources, and then the costs are absorbed by the products and services based on the usage of such activities. So this method is not an alternative for job costing or process costing. Here in this method, the cost for an activity is determined based on certain cost drivers. The next one we are going to see is techniques of casting. There are 4 techniques of casting available. First one is a historical casting. It is also known as traditional casting. Under this technique of casting, the cost price of a product can be ascertained only after the production is over. Usually, in cost accounting, we use a cost account for estimating the cost price of the product for the purpose of cost control. But in traditional accounting, we can calculate the cost price of the product only after the production is over, right? The next one is standard casting. Standard casting, it is a predetermined cost. So here we can estimate the cost price of a product before the production commences. So using this method, we can estimate the cost price of a product and it can be set as a standard. After the actual production is over, the actual cost of production can be calculated. Then the standard cost is compared with the actual cost. If there are any differences, the reason for such difference can be identified. So it is a best measure for cost control. So the management people are using this standard costing for controlling the cost. So clear? The next one is marginal casting. Under this technique of casting, the cost is classified into 2. One is fixed cost and variable cost. As we all already know, fixed cost, it is a period cost. It is a constant one. It won't change according to the volume of production, right? Then variable cost, as the name says, it is varying according to the volume of production. So under marginal costing, we will use only the variable cost for determining all the things, right? So marginal costing method technique uses a variable cost as a basis for taking all kind of decision. So this marginal costing is useful for managerial decision making. Many decisions like buy or produce or shut down or continue. So all those kind of managerial decision making can be taken with the help of marginal costing. Right? Then next one is uniform casting. Actually, we can't say this is the technique of casting. This is not a separate technique of casting. It is a policy of every industry to follow uniform method of uniform technique of casting in all the units they are producing. So this is for the purpose of facilitating comparison. So if you are having a number of units, right? 5 units means for all the 5 units, if you are using different casting method or technique, it is very difficult for us to compare their performance. So for that purpose only, we are telling this uniform casting. So for all the units, we have to follow the same method or technique of casting. It will facilitate easy comparison. So this is about technique of casting. Finally, we can have a small recap. So in this session we have seen the methods and techniques of casting. So methods of casting are broadly classified into two. One is specific order casting and another one is operation casting. Under specific order casting we are having job casting, batch casting and contract casting. Under operation casting we are having number of methods: process casting, operating casting, operation casting, unit casting and ABC casting, right? So then techniques of casting, we are having only 4 techniques. One is historical casting and standard casting, marginal casting and finally uniform casting. I hope you all understood the methods and techniques of casting. Thank you students. We will meet in the next video soon.